Hey ho, Numerio. Okay, so instead of editing the Grandia tree vids that I did earlier, I had to go and do some work, and it got me to thinking that, it's about time that I reinstalled Windows XP, and it's not really I've been having any problems, but after over time, a lot of garbage has accumulated, and I find it as an annoying trend to have a lot of programs that can't be uninstalled nowadays. So what I'm going to do is first make a list of programs I want to keep, or rather reinstall, and then basically, since I already have most of them all nicely packed away in a directory somewhere, I'll just reinstall them after reinstall XP. Right. No, I was going to rant. Well, actually, we did a video earlier, but the microphone was off for the first half of it. Oops. So, yeah, I was going to do this rant about, well, I'm slowly writing out this list as I do this, about programs that don't uninstall, but since I did it earlier, I don't have the heart for it anymore. Anki is a flashcard program. I never actually used it. I just installed it to check it out. So if I want it, I'll put it on again. So I'm not going to put that on the list. APC PowerShoot. Right, this is for my UPS. By the way, APC overcharges for the UPSs. I don't know why nobody else has realized it yet. Or maybe it's because Belkin charges even more. But they charge a lot for little, really. Yeah, anyhow. It's thoroughly Creative Labs. This ASPEL English Dictionary has to do with OpenOffice. Right now I have OpenOffice 3.1 installed. No doubt it's inferior to 3.0, but whatever. I have Audacity. Audacity is a very good freeware program for working with audio. I used to use the GoWave before, which is shareware. Some people think it's freeware, but it isn't. It's shareware. You're actually supposed to pay for it. I would actually pay for it if not for the fact that it's I don't use it anymore. But if I ever were to pay for a shareware program, GoWave would be it. I highly recommend it. AVG free, and AVG has commercial versions of their software too. But this is a free for non-commercial use version of their antivirus software. It's very good. AlviSynth is something I downloaded, installed, but never got around to using. It's supposed to work with virtual dev and whatnot, and it doesn't have to work with virtual dev, but it has something to do with video composition. But it's how shall I put it? It's for people who have patience. Yeah, let's put it that way. Even more so than virtual dev is. Bazaar is actually something I do use. This is a version. It basically lets you keep track of, sort of automate keeping track of version stuff. It's like an alternative to CVS, where it's a lot better, and yeah, it's still a bit unpolished though, but the documentation is really good. It's a good introduction to what versioning software can do for you, and why it should be part of your tool chain. This Cam Studio lossless codec. Cam Studio doesn't work anymore for me. I don't know why. So I'm going to put a question mark and put Cam Studio. I'm going to see if I can try to get it working again. So because of that, I've been using Camtasia Studio 6. However, which is what I'm using now. However, I don't actually like it. So I'm still in looking out for a better program. It does an okay job, but it doesn't do an excellent job. It's too big and clunky. Cam Studio had a very nice interface where you could do everything by right-clicking on the whatchamacallit thing, and had all sorts of keyboard shortcuts. Cam Studio may have those as well, but I haven't found them. CDisplay and CDisplay EX are for displaying comics. So I'm not going to use them because I don't really have time right now to read comics off the computer. Code blocks, I use it a little bit, and I think it's really crappy. It's not really as crappy as some of the other stuff which I've used in, but I don't think I'm going to go back to it, and I'll explain why when I get down to it. How much time am I at? Let me bring across this timer. Yeah, okay, I'm only at 4 minutes or so. Right. Creative Labs drivers. Okay, this combined codec pack here, this is actually part of Media Player Classic, which is not by Microsoft. It's actually goes by another weird name, and I think it has something to do with some Russian mafia group or something. Well, it's perfectly legal. I don't know about the mafia part, but well, mafia is actually an Italian word, so that's just a joke. Anytime you say something has connections to the mafia, I'm just joking. Daemon tools, yeah, I use these. These are very useful. When you want to make a CD or DVD, this lets you mount the image before you burn it. So that means that, you know, if you want to do a fairly quality check before actually using the DVD. Debug mode Wax 2.0. This is cool, good for adding effects to videos and stuff. I've never actually used it other than doing a short tutorial. So if I need it, I'll put it back on. I'm gonna put it on the list. DivX. I actually have a key somewhere for a registered version of DivX, so although I would probably put back on the DivX codec, I don't know if I'll still use it because I don't know if I'll lose some features because I lost the key. But whatever. This came with the motherboard. It's one of those useless things. DVD flick is very useful, and yeah, 1.3.0.6. People like numbers. DVD styler would be useful, but it's sort of clunky right now, so I don't use it. It's for making menus for DVDs. With DVD flick, you only have very simple menus. With DVD styler, you can create much more complicated menus and do all sorts of programming. But it's too hard to use right now. I could learn to use it, but I haven't bothered because there's not really demand for it. I have no idea what this is. What the heck is this? Yeah, my preferred browser is Opera. Oh, I remember what this is. This is some sort of tool which has to do with encryption or something like that. Yeah, I just installed it for the fun of it. What it does is it lets you, I think, use window and shafting to encrypt information and hide that information in the file, such that people wouldn't even know that it's there. And then you can basically take the information back out. So it doesn't alter the file per se. What it does is it will make the file a bit bigger. Or it will make the file a bit bigger. It will make the file a bit bigger, but it wouldn't really alter it. I'm going to cut out part of this later on, not a web page there. Mark. Yeah, so this here is just something I was testing out. It's not important, but even this has an install program and it's a version 0.1 that some person who doesn't even like Windows does. They mostly do software on Linux. No idea what this is. Oh, this came with the motherboard. Drivers for the video card. Motherboard stuff. Right. FFD show. You have to look for FFD tryouts though. And that's what you want to download. I already have them downloaded though, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. File uploader. This has to do with my my cell phone, and I don't use it, so I'm not putting it back on. Fox Mother Audio Recorder comes with a lot of, well, it doesn't come with spyware. It comes with our adware. It just comes with information on other products. It doesn't bug you, so you could try it out if you want. But there are better audio recording programs like Audacity. So yeah, this is a Fraps demo. Someday I might probably actually buy Fraps because Fraps is cool. I think it's probably the best thing to use for recording games. And FreeMind I think is my mapping software. I like playing with that, so I'll put it on. I'm coming up on 10 minutes, so I'm gonna stop here and continue.